Hey fellow gamers, today we're diving into the world of Far Cry 6, covering its gameplay, tips, review, and update 2023. Before we dive into the heart of this video, we wanted to take a quick moment to ask for your support. If you find the content valuable or entertaining, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel, and ringing that notification bell to stay up to date with our latest gaming content. Alright, let's jump right into the main event. Enjoy the video. Genre: first-person shooter, open world, release date, October 7th, 2021, developer, Ubisoft Toronto, publisher, Ubisoft. Platform: Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and Series S. Far Cry 6 is the latest installment in the popular Far Cry series, known for its open-world gameplay, first-person shooting mechanics, and engaging narratives. In Far Cry 6, players are transported to the fictional Caribbean island of Yara, which is under the oppressive rule of Anton Castillo, played by Giancarlo Esposito. Players take on the role of Danny Rojas, a guerrilla fighter determined to overthrow Castillo's regime. Pros: beautifully realized setting. Yara, the fictional Caribbean island in Far Cry 6, is meticulously crafted. Its diverse landscapes, from dense jungles to urban areas, are not only visually stunning but also add depth to the game world. The attention to detail in environmental design, lighting, and weather effects enhances immersion. Compelling villain: Giancarlo Esposito's performance as Anton Castillo, the game's primary antagonist, is a standout feature. Esposito's acting adds depth to the character, making Anton a complex and memorable villain with motives that players can both understand and despise. Weapon variety: Far Cry games have always excelled in offering a wide array of weapons and tools, and Far Cry 6 is no different. Players have access to an extensive arsenal, including firearms, explosives, and creative improvised weapons. This variety allows players to adapt their playstyle to suit different situations and experiment with different strategies. Freedom of play: one of the series' core strengths is the freedom it provides to players in how they approach missions and objectives. Whether you prefer to take a stealthy approach, employ explosive tactics, or go in guns blazing, the game accommodates your chosen style. This versatility adds to the replayability and enjoyment of the game. Engaging story: Far Cry 6 offers an engaging narrative that explores themes of revolution, freedom, and the consequences of power. The storyline is well structured, and the characters you encounter throughout the game are well developed and memorable. The compelling narrative serves as a strong motivator for players as they progress through the game. Cons: familiar formula: Far Cry 6, like its predecessors, follows a familiar open-world formula. While this consistency can be comforting for fans of the series, it might also lead to a sense of repetition for those who have played previous Far Cry titles. Some players may wish for more innovation or a departure from the established formula. Minor technical issues: as is common in open-world games, Far Cry may 6 experience minor technical issues, such as occasional glitches, AI quirks, or frame rate drops. While these issues are typically not game-breaking, they can be frustrating and momentarily disrupt the player's immersion. Microtransactions: Far Cry 6 includes microtransactions, which allow players to purchase in-game content using real money. While microtransactions are a common feature in modern gaming, they can be a point of contention for players who prefer a fully self-contained gaming experience without additional purchases. It's important to note that the impact of microtransactions on gameplay can vary depending on the player's willingness to engage with them. In conclusion, Far Cry 6 offers a visually stunning and immersive open-world experience with a compelling story and characters. It maintains the series' strengths in providing a wide range of weaponry and player freedom, allowing for diverse playstyles. However, its adherence to a familiar formula, occasional technical issues, and the presence of microtransactions may be drawbacks for some players. Ultimately, Far Cry 6 is recommended for fans of open-world shooters who enjoy engaging narratives and dynamic gameplay. Here is a detailed playing guide for Far Cry 6. This guide will cover various aspects of the game, including exploration, combat, character progression, and tips for success in the open-world environment of Yara. Exploration: Explore thoroughly. Yara is a vast and diverse open world with many hidden secrets, resources, and challenges. Take your time to explore every corner of the map. You'll find hidden loot, unique weapons, and valuable resources. Use the map. Familiarize yourself with the map of Yara. It's a valuable tool for tracking objectives, locating points of interest, and planning your routes. Fast travel. Once you've unlocked fast travel points, use them to quickly traverse the island. This saves time and allows you to revisit previously explored areas easily. Side missions. Don't just focus on the main story missions. Side missions and activities often provide valuable rewards, including weapons and upgrades. They also contribute to your character's progression. Combat. Assess the situation. Before engaging in combat, assess your surroundings. Use binoculars or a scoped weapon to spot enemies and plan your approach. Look for opportunities to use stealth to your advantage. Stealth kills. Stealth is often a viable option. Approach enemies silently, use takedowns, or employ silent weapons like silenced pistols or crossbows. Throwing rocks can also distract enemies and lure them away from their positions. Choose weapons wisely. Customize your loadout based on your playstyle and the situation. Carry a variety of weapons, including long-range rifles, shotguns, and explosives. Don't forget to utilize the Supremo backpack for additional firepower. Upgrade weapons. Visit workbenches to upgrade your weapons. Upgrades can significantly improve damage, accuracy, and other attributes, making combat easier. Guerrilla camps. Liberating guerrilla camps not only removes enemy presence in an area, but also unlocks new fast travel points and supply drops. These supply drops provide valuable resources and ammunition. Character progression. Choose your perks. As you earn perk points, spend them wisely on perks that align with your playstyle. Perks can enhance your abilities, such as improving your health, increasing your carry capacity, or enhancing your stealth skills. Leveling up. Completing missions and activities earns you XP, which leads to leveling up. Leveling up unlocks new abilities and skills. Prioritize skills that enhance your preferred style of play. Recruit companions. Throughout the game, you can recruit companions, each with unique abilities. Choose companions that complement your playstyle, whether you prefer long-range sniping or close-quarters combat. Tips for success. Manage resources. Resources like materials and components are essential for crafting and upgrading. Collect them whenever you can, and consider investing in resource-gathering perks. Balance aggression. While stealth is often effective, there are times when going loud is necessary. Find a balance between stealthy takedowns and all-out assaults to adapt to different situations. Keep an eye on Supremo abilities. The Supremo backpack offers powerful abilities, such as rocket launchers and flamethrowers. Use them strategically, especially during tough encounters or against armored enemies. Stay informed. Pay attention to the game story and lore. Understanding the context and motivations of characters can enhance your immersion and enjoyment of the game. Remember that Far Cry 6 is designed to accommodate various playstyles, so experiment with different strategies and have fun exploring the vibrant and dynamic world of Yara. Far Cry 6 features a cast of diverse and memorable characters, each with their own motivations, backgrounds, and roles in the game's narrative. Here are some of the key characters you'll encounter in Far Cry 6. 1. Danny Rojas. The player character, Danny Rojas, can be either male or female, depending on your choice at the beginning of the game. Danny is a guerrilla fighter who becomes a central figure in the fight against Anton Castillo's regime. Their background and actions are shaped by player decisions throughout the game. 2. Anton Castillo. Portrayed by Giancarlo Esposito, Anton Castillo is the main antagonist of Far Cry 6. He is the ruthless dictator of Yara, driven by a vision of restoring the island to its former glory, but through oppressive means. Castillo's charismatic yet menacing presence is a driving force in the game's narrative. 3. Diego Castillo. Anton's son, Diego, is a key character in the game. As the heir to the Castillo dynasty, his upbringing in this oppressive regime and his relationship with Danny Rojas play a significant role in the story. 4. Clara Garcia. Clara is a leader of the guerrilla group known as Libertad, which opposes Anton Castillo's regime. She recruits Dani Rojas to join the fight for Yara's freedom and serves as a mentor figure throughout the game. 5. Juan Cortez. Juan Cortez is a charismatic and eccentric character who helps Dani Rojas on various missions. He provides guidance, equipment, and valuable insights into the political landscape of Yara. 6. Libertad Guerrillas. Throughout the game, you'll encounter various members of the Libertad Guerrilla group, each with their own unique personalities and skills. These characters provide support, assistance, and additional depth to the game story and world. 7. Secondary characters. Far Cry 6 features a wide array of secondary characters, including allies, adversaries, and civilians, all of whom contribute to the richness of Yara's setting and the overall narrative. As you progress through the game, you'll have the opportunity to interact with and learn more about these characters, shaping your understanding of their roles in the story and the conflict within the game world. The interactions and choices you make can influence the outcomes and relationships with these characters, adding depth to the gameplay experience. Here are the updates that Far Cry 6 has received in 2023. Lost Between Worlds expansion, December 2022. This expansion takes players to a new location called Project Eden, a secret laboratory where the government is experimenting with teleportation technology. The expansion features a new story, new weapons and vehicles, and new challenges. Title Update 6, March 2023. This update added a number of new features, including a new difficulty setting called Insane, a new game mode called Persecution, a new weapon called the Machete, a number of new challenges and trophies. Title Update 7, June 2023. This update added a number of bug fixes and stability improvements. In addition to these updates, Ubisoft has also released a number of free content updates for Far Cry 6, including Blood Dragon Crossover Event, January 2023. This event brought back the Blood Dragon content from Far Cry 3, Blood Dragon, including a new mission, new weapons, and new vehicles. Dani Trejo Crossover Mission, February 2023. This mission featured Dani Trejo as a playable character and allowed players to team up with him to take down a drug cartel. Third Anniversary Celebration, October 2023. This event celebrated the third anniversary of Far Cry 6 with a number of rewards, including new weapons, vehicles, and cosmetics. Ubisoft has not announced any further updates or DLC for Far Cry 6 at this time. However, the game is still being supported with bug fixes and stability improvements. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe.